Good afternoon. Welcome to this week's edition of Sports Special. And welcome to John Forbes, our sports expert.
Hello, Eric, and good afternoon to all our sports fans.
Well, John, which sport are you going to talk about today?
Today, I'd like to talk about rugby.
Fantastic! I'm a real rugby fan. I think it's a really exciting sport. John, a question. Where did rugby start?
Well, you know, Rugby is a town in England near Birmingham.
Yes?
There's a famous school there called Rugby School. It's one of the oldest schools in England. It opened in 1567. Anyway, boys at this school started the game.
Really? And where is rugby played today?
It's played all around the world, but there are 8 main countries. These are Ireland, Wales, England, Scotland, France, Australia, New Zealand and South Africa. And it's becoming more popular today in Italy and Argentina.
Who plays rugby?
Mainly men, but there are more and more women's teams.
Really? Women? That's a surprise.
That's right. There are more than 400 women's teams in England today.
I see. John, can you explain to our viewers how to play rugby?
Of course. Remember, rugby is very different from soccer. The ball's oval like an egg. There are 15 players in a team and the players can carry the ball. In fact, the aim is to run fast with the ball in your hands.
And what about a tackle? What's that?
To stop a player of the opponent's team running with the ball, you tackle him. You catch his legs and pull him to the ground.
That sounds dangerous.
Yes, it can be. There are lots of injuries in rugby. It's a very physical game.
And how do you score?
Well, you run with the ball and put it down on the ground at the opponent's end of the pitch. Of course, your opponents do everything they can to stop you from reaching their end of the pitch. You score a try if you cross the try line and put the ball down on the ground. You can also score points by kicking the ball between the 2 goalposts. The goalposts are very high. If you do this, you score a goal.
So, there are tries and there are goals.
That's right.
Just one more question. What are scrums?
Scrums are special to rugby. Players from the 2 sides push against each other to try to get the ball.
Scrums sound dangerous too.
Yes, they can be dangerous, but it's fun. You know, I used to play rugby.
Really?
Yes, but I injured my shoulder and had to stop. I just watch now. Well, I sometimes watch a game on Saturday afternoons. How about coming along?
Sure.
How about next weekend?
Great. Okay. Thank you, John. Goodbye. And goodbye to all our sports fans. See you next week for another edition of Sports Special.